Welcome to the Deep Dive. So today we're going to take a closer look at something you've definitely seen if you've ever been in a fish store. Those big multi-level aquarium rack systems, they just look like shelves with tanks maybe.
Right, just stacks of tanks.
But as we dug into this, it turns out there's some pretty clever thinking behind them. Real, hidden engineering.
Yeah, it's a perfect example for our learner listener, someone who wants that quick insight. Because our source material actually comes from someone who was looking into these exact kinds of setups.
Oh, really? For a home project?
Exactly, for their own personal fish room, basically. A whole room dedicated to aquariums. And their notes, they give us a great starting point to see what's really going on with these racks.
Okay, so this person, they were serious. The notes say they spent ages, many moons ago, doing field trips to various fish stores.
Yeah, really studying the designs.
For their own home setup. But then, this is the interesting part, they shelved this ambition.
Yeah.
Just stopped. Why? What was the big roadblock?
Well, it boiled down to two really big things, apparently. First, the sheer amount of work, the anticipated high maintenance.
Right, cleaning all those tanks.
Exactly. And second, maybe even more importantly, the prospect of hefty electricity bills. I mean, heating and lighting dozens of tanks. That adds up fast. It's a very real constraint.
Yeah, you can see how that would put a damper on things. And I guess that's where the commercial designs really shine, right? The problems this person hit at home. Fish stores face those every single day. They have to solve for maintenance and cost. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in business.
Absolutely. And that's why this system you see so often, usually owner-built, by the way, is so clever. It's typically this multi-tiered wooden construction. And the key is the vertical arrangement, usually at least 3 visible tiers. It's not just stacking. It's really about using that vertical space super efficiently. Think profit per square foot. That's vital in retail.
Okay, so optimizing the real estate. But packing them in like that, doesn't it make it a total pain to, get in there and clean or catch a fish or whatever?
That's a fair question, but that's factored into the design too. Our source points out the open design. It's specifically made for easy access for maintenance.
Ah, I see.
You have to be able to reach everything. And those top and bottom tiers often aren't even for fish. They become convenient storage nets, food, water treatments, all that stuff, right where you need it.
Okay, so practicality built right in. Smart. But what about the running costs? The lights, the water, filtration? How do these commercial racks tackle that electricity bill problem?
Right, this is where it gets really neat. The notes mention adequate LED illumination. LEDs are key.
Why LEDs specifically?
Super energy efficient. That directly attacks the electricity cost issue. Plus, you get good light spectrums for the fish and any plants. And then the water. You see that visible piping.
Yeah, often PVC pipes running along the back or sides.
Exactly. That's usually part of a centralized filtration system. Instead of a filter on every single tank, which would be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Water often flows, maybe by gravity or pumps, down to a single large filter, a sump usually hidden underneath or behind the rack. It processes water for the entire stack.
Wow, okay. One big filter instead of dozens of small ones, that must save so much time and effort.
Huge difference. And it doesn't stop there. Even the tanks themselves are sometimes modified. The notes mention modified edges designed to house sponges for filtration.
Sponges in the tank edges.
Yeah, think of them as pre-filters. They catch the bigger gunk right where it happens, keeping the main filter cleaner for longer. It's all, integrated. Designed for maximum function, minimum fuss.
So it really sounds like the whole design is a direct answer to those worries. The original hobbyists had the maintenance burden and the running costs.
Precisely.
They didn't just build shelves, they engineered solutions right into the structure itself.
Yeah.
It's kind of a masterclass in making something really complex look smooth and affordable to run.
Absolutely. And looking closely at something as common as an aquarium rack, it just reveals all this thoughtful engineering, these practical considerations you'd never guess were there.
Yeah.
It really highlights how challenges like maximizing space, managing resources effectively, they're everywhere. Not just in fish stores, but, everywhere.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? What other everyday things, stuff that seems simple on the surface, are actually hiding some really clever, complex design solutions?
Exactly. Maybe think about something you use or see all the time. If you understood the details behind it, how it handles efficiency or maintenance or cost, how might that change the way you look at it? Something to mull over.